All right, so first you need to open up the Autodesk app, and you can kind of see here that this is what your final project will look like. But to get a new one, you need to go up to the corner and you need to click New Sketch. Now, we want it to be vertical because of the worksheet, and then these are the sizes that you want to type in so that it's the right size. And I need to save my sketch, and voila, I've got a blank document. But that is not what I want. I want my worksheet in there. So I need to go up here and click the little plus image, and then I need to put my worksheet into here. And there should be a JPEG version in Schoology for you, and it'll put a little layer over here, and we want to make it so that the blend mode is multiply, because what that's going to do is it's going to make it so that when I were to draw, so let's see here, I'll pick this one. So let's see. So if I draw on a different layer, we'll go with bright green so you can see it. I'll scribble. It actually makes it so that it goes underneath the worksheet. Okay? So like the black is still there, but the white is now a transparent layer. Okay? So what we got to do is you can zoom in here and you've got to pick a box to do your letter in. And remember, you can do this with other worksheets and stuff too, but we're just going to walk you through it with this worksheet. And so I think I'm gonna I'll do W, and I'm going to do W is for watch. Okay, now you can pick your colors just like we can in other apps here, and then over on the left is your different types of tools, and you can use lots of different types of tools for lots of different things. And so I'm drawing here, and then I can switch up my color again. And you can just draw right on top. You can also change the size of what you're drawing with up over here. You might want to fiddle around with those a little bit before you get too far ahead. Drawing a circle. And so you can fill in with the tool, different tools fill in different ways, and they have different presets, so you can take a look at that as well. And so, once again, I'm going to change up my color here. If you want to have an outline on your stuff, you can. And so, like, if you want to have a separate layer that has just your outlines, like you're going to draw first, like the black outlines kind of a thing, you can. And I'm going to show you in a little bit here how to do separate layers for that. But first, I'm going to finish up my watch. And so I kind of want that gray again, so I could try to find it, or I could use the little color picker. Okay, and so I've did the little color picker for that, and I've got my watch dial there. And so don't forget to drop in shading and stuff, and I'm not expecting, you know, super duper hardcore fanciness because this is just a worksheet, but I am expecting you to put forth some effort here. All right, we're going to drop in a highlight. What else am I going to add here? All right, let's see here. I think I need to add a watch band. So I'm going to pick a color for that. And then I'm going to go in and add it. Now, I could add it on a different layer, but I think I'm going to add it right on this one. So here we go. That's a little small. I'm going to make it bigger, help fill it in faster. And you can go outside the box. I'll show you how to erase. It's pretty easy peasy, okay? It's easier, for me at least, to just draw it as is and then erase that extra bit there. Oop, my eraser is a bit too big there, so I need to make it smaller. There's a couple different types of eraser tools. You can play around with which ones you like the best. Let's change the color again. Oh, too big. Gotta change that. Here we go. Alrighty, adding some more shadows here, some more details. Change up my colors a bit. Alright, so now I need to add another layer for my background. So I'm going to push the little plus sign at the top of the layers box, and I want my background to be underneath the watch, so I'm going to move the watch up, okay? And so I need to pick a color for my background. Don't want it to match the watch, obviously, because that would be silly. Let's see here. I like this color right here. Okay, and I'm going to try a different tool just to see how it works. And so you can see that when you color with this, it goes underneath your watch. It's not just like you're coloring over everything. If it were still above the watch in the layer box, then it obviously would color over it. But since it's underneath it, it won't. All right, I'm going to add just some values in here, make it a little snazzier. I think I'll try maybe a different tool. Let's try this airbrush tool. Drop some shadows in here. Make it look like it's, you know, casting a shadow on the background maybe. All right, and now I need to go in and erase. Oop, that's a little small. Make it a bit bigger. Neatness counts, so make sure that you're not just leaving a mess everywhere. Remember, there are different types of eraser tools, and try to erase, not draw over with white, because you never know if you are going to put something else there. And I'm done. So I have my watch, and now I can start on a different one, okay? And you do not need to just keep making layers over and over again, because you can see I'm about to do R is for raindrop here. And so I think I'm going to do the background first. So I got to make sure I'm clicking on my background layer. If you want to have different layers for different things, that's fine. That's just, this is how I found it easiest. And so I'm coloring in my box. And you'll notice when I'm done coloring, it's going to change what the little preview of the layer is. Okay. So the layer is the whole space, not just that tiny little area. Okay. It's going to change the preview as you go. It doesn't do it like as you're coloring, but once you're done with that tool, it will change it for you. Okay, so then make sure that, like with mine, I have two layers, one for the stuff that's in front and one for the background. So I just got to make sure that I keep jumping between the two layers when I do this. Otherwise, you're going to get like halfway through and you're going to realize, oh no, I'm on the wrong layer. And then you'll be very sad. Okay, I can't remember if there's a layer limit, but you can play around with that to see how many layers you want to do. So you can also turn the layers off and on like this to kind of see what everything looks like. And that's just like the little eyeball on the layer. And yeah, so now if I want to save it, I'm going to go up here again and I'm going to click Save Image. And there you go. That is how you save your worksheet.